Alright, Engineer 775 here on a new job. There goes a Georgia boy on a Georgia buggy. The Georgia buggy is what we're going to use for bringing concrete in for a solar ground mount, but we're also using it as a material handler right now. And that Georgia boy just took to that thing like that's just his. So anyway, there he goes. And we got to unload. We're building a Sinclair ground mount, all galvanized, about 10 kW, and we got concrete on its way, so we got to dig some holes. Okay, our first load with the Georgia buggy. Dangerous Johnny at the helm. And we got to get it down there where Abraham and Antonio are. And so I've tried to smooth out the road enough. Let's get our first batch down there. Alright, finishing up day one. Never had so much rain in our lives. 4 posts going in on that Sinclair. They're all set. Johnny did good with getting a Georgia buggy in here today. That's how we had to get the concrete down there, as you saw. So they're set and ready to go, ready to build. We just got rained out again, and all it's done in February is rain. So the pipe's in, bring the power up. This is going to be an N-phase IQ7 Plus system, about 10 kW. And we'll go through the details if we have the opportunity to. But we just took an opportunity. We knew the rain was coming, so we beat the rain, and pretty much beat the rain. Pretty happy about that. Good job, boss. Yeah. So we're going to get out of here, back to South Kakalaki, back to Georgia for Johnny. He's got to bring the Georgia buggy. I think that was the MVP today. That worked pretty good, didn't it?
Best $135 I ever spent.
I didn't even get to drive it.
Did you not?
No, I wanted to try it, but you guys looked like you had it under control.
It makes a great vehicle.
It was very stable. Didn't have a problem, did it?
No, it didn't spin out. It didn't, even when it got wet, it just kept on.
I'm glad he got the track version, because it was starting to get slickery.
The tracks were necessary.
So, how much does this thing hold? Half a yard? That's a couple wheelbarrows full. That's nice.
I was holding some weight.
She did it. She a gas job? Yeah. The other cool thing, we had hauled all our tools up and down. So it's a multi-purpose vehicle. Yeah?
1650 is the max capacity. Gross mass is 3112.
And it's 101 decibels. So put some ear protection on there, folks.
If it's 1650 and 3112, it weighs what? 1,500 pounds? Not hard enough.
No, it's riding good on your trailer. All right.
The white whale wants to pull.
The white whale's going to take that back to the rental. We're going to go back and unload. Thank you, Antonio, for feeding us gorditas. And we're loaded with the yama. That's how you say it when you're from Maine, I think. At least that's how my buddy from Maine says it. All right. Well, I hope to be back and show you the finished system. But this is just a grid tie. It's a new construction, new job, new house. So we do those. Those are nice filler jobs for us. Kind of a fun just to get together and dig. And we don't have to do batteries or interface with the house. It's just kind of fun to have a couple of these. So if you just want to have some solar and knock your bill down, I will tell you the N-phase has a pretty good battery solution coming out that will work with the grid tie system. So, all going to be a kind of ensembled, it's N-phase, ensemble, envoy, on fleek solar. So, if we can help you, you know how to get in touch with us. Let me know. All right. See you later, guys. Oh, glorious sunshine. We're here on day 2 of this job. We came in and before the rain and put the posts in and our trench in quickly, and then we got rained out. And we're back on the first sunny day playing in the mud. So we threw our straw down so we can function here. So we're putting up a Sinclair ground mount with 30 72 cell modules. about 10 kW system, and we're going to start bolting the girders together. We're going to start out with this thing in a level position, making everything easy to reach and bolt up. So posts have been in for a few days. We're good to go there. Let's build this thing. Antonio and Johnny have built one at Johnny's house, so they're shouting orders at us and we're ready to go.
I gotta go try to find it.
So Abraham's carrying a panel down, one panel at a time on the slippery, muddy slopes. And so we have the panel carrier with a simple wheelbarrow and 2x4 holder. We could do 4 panels, but 3 is nice. Here is our AC disconnect. We used mobile home feeder to land in this Eaton 60 amp disconnect, and Polaris, the 2 neutrals together, and then number 6 is running from this disco down to a breaker in that panel, and you just went inside the wall out the back of this and ran some number 6 over there. So just wrapping up, and we ran 120 feet down to the array. So from the disconnect down to the array is about 120 feet. We've been doing DC so long, this is new to us. Doing some end phase. So on the back of these panels, well, first of all, I want to tell you about the Sinclair ground mount. You've seen a couple teaser videos on it. This is the new ground mount that we've been going with. This is a galvanized, all galvanized. Got your Z purlins, and we did these are 72 cell modules, Q cells, with Enphase IQ7 plus microinverters. So you see them flashing red right now. That's because they have DC power on them, but they have not been energized by the grid so that they could sync and sell back. And this box here is an Enphase IQ Combiner 3 because you can bring in 3 circuits of up to 13 microinverters, and then you have the one main breaker to take it back to the disconnect there. You can see the disco there. Okay, we just run 2-inch pipe. It just makes it easier for the wire pull. But we did run mobile home feeder, but we did run the mobile home feeder inside 2-inch conduit all the way. So a little overkill, but never have an issue with it getting nicked or anything in the ground. So that's the combiner. So there's 3 circuits. There's 30 panels and 3 circuits of 10 micros. And this is the first time that we've actually used, or definitely my first time of using, the male-female inline Enphase connectors to make jumpers and home runs. We were going to do PVC conduit, and I just decided I wanted to do it differently. So I asked Johnny if we could just not do that. So we just decided to do Enphase, and I think it's a lot. I think it's better. Now, it might be more expensive, but in terms of getting the job done fast. So we came down here and we put the posts in, did concrete, ran the trench, put the pipe in one day, and then it started to rain, as you saw, and then the next day, today, we're pretty much done with this. Now, we debated where to put the combiner, so I think what we're going to do is get a cellular modem for this. So there's a lot of options with Enphase. You can do batteries and AC couple. There's a lot of things that you can do. So we will be coming back, or somebody's coming back to do the Enphase cellular modem, and that allows you to have monitoring. That's like a 5-year plan, and sometimes it's just very difficult, depending on where the array is, to connect to the Wi-Fi of the home. So it's just easier to put a cellular Wi-Fi modem in there. All right, so let me know what you think. So we built this, as you saw, flat first, and then we tilted it up in its position, and this is like a giant protractor. Depending on which way you face it, you have 5-degree increments. So you can go 10, 15, 20, 25, or you can go, I think, 10-degree increments, whole numbers on the other. So I might have that wrong. It's probably 15, 25, 35 the way we built it versus 10, 20, 30, 40. If we turned the whole thing around. So picture the C channel facing the other way. But one thing to take into account, it looks a little nicer when you see the other side instead of these open channels. So we faced these open channels away from the home. And so that's it. All heavy duty, super heavy duty, pretty cool clamps. Came out pretty straight for our, well, Johnny did one of these. This is my first building a Sinclair from the beginning to the end. Really simple. He did a really good job. The father-son team from SDE Sinclair Products, Sinclair Engineering, they did a really nice job. So we like these. So we keep trying different things. And we're probably going to meet up with them someday and have them bring their driver down and just drive some posts so we didn't have to do the Georgia buggy and bring the concrete to the post. But that wasn't that bad. So I think the excavator, the Mini X, just makes it easy just to dig the holes, do the trenches, clean up the yard, rip the trees out, which we did to take away any shading issue. So we had fun. I had fun with another build. There's some pretty cool grounding clamps, bonding clamps that are have integrated bonding into them. They have these little spikes that go into the galvanized, and we were able to clamp we were going to put the micros on the panels, but we found that attaching them to these purlins, it's just it was a little cleaner, nicer, stronger job. So, all right, well, that is about it. Just wrap it up here. Time to go home. But that's a 2-day, 10 kilowatt end phase job. And let us know if we could help you put one in. So if you want to try solar, this is a great way to start without batteries. A lot less money. Still take advantage of tax credit. All those good things. So give us a shout. Give me a call or send an email to practicalpreppers@gmail.com. Or check out our website, practicalpreppers.com. And all our information is there. So, all right, signing out from another fun solar. It's just so nice to have a clear sky again. It's rained for a whole month. All right, folks, let me know if you have any questions. See ya.